Hello, my name is Björn Hedin, and as you can see, I'm not here right now. But this gives an excellent opportunity for me to do exactly what this talk is about, that is to quickly do a recording of my presentation and make it available to the expected listener, that is you. So, recording lectures and making them available for students, it's something called lecture casting. Two examples are shown here. To the right is from math.se from KTH, and the left is a MOOC, a massively open online course from Coursera. So why would you want to record lectures? Well, there are several benefits, one being that the recordings can be watched by anyone, if you so choose, anytime and anywhere, thereby making it simpler for students who for some reason have problems being at a specific place and at a specific time. Another benefit is that the students can repeat and review the content at a later time, which is a much appreciated feature by the students. Yet another advantage is that a lecture can be given even if the lecturer for some reason cannot be present. It might not be as dramatic as this picture, but for example, catching the flu or attending a conference does not anymore have to be a major problem for a course. Another advantage is that it gives the students an excellent opportunity to prepare before an ordinary lecture. For example, if the teacher records a short introduction to the content to be covered during the lecture. And a more radical approach could be to flip the classroom completely. So the students watch a whole lecture in advance, and the lecture time is instead spent discussing issues the students found to be unclear. So, if there are so many advantages of recording lectures, the big question then is, why isn't it used more? And one possible answer is that the teachers, that is us, are all very stressed, and we are not very willing to learn yet another system or tool, and we think that it will require much more work in the end. This is the focus of this presentation. How can the simplicity for the teachers to record lectures be increased and the barriers reduced? Some of the goals have been that teachers should be able to use or adapt existing content, that the entire production and distribution should be done without requiring external assistance, and no extra hardware or software should be required. That is, it should be easy to modify content for later course rounds, and finally that little time should be required to record and publish the lectures. The solution I've tested is to use the built-in feature record presentation in PowerPoint, and then to distribute the resulting presentation using a web-based tool, in this case Brainshark. Using this record presentation mode in PowerPoint is actually a very powerful tool which fulfills many of the requirements I made earlier. First, you can use an existing PowerPoint presentation, and there is no need for new content to be developed, which removes one barrier. Next, it's very easy to modify a recording. If a teacher, for example, stumbles on words and discovers the error, then it's easy to re-record a slide, which I've done a couple of times in this presentation. And the rest of the recordings can be kept as it is. It's also very easy to remove a single slide or add a new slide without having to re-record the entire lecture. And finally, PowerPoint is a standard software which most teachers can be expected to have. However, the distribution part is not solved by PowerPoint. The files are really large, and the students need to have a copy of PowerPoint, and the presentation doesn't work on all platforms, in particular not on mobile devices. However, there are a number of solutions where a recorded PowerPoint presentation can be uploaded to a web service which converts it to a web version. And this web version can then be viewed using a standard web browser and adds other features as well. And here is a screen recording of how it actually works. Uploading the PowerPoint presentation to some kind of web-based service like Brainshark is then both simple and provides additional functionality for students. So in order to upload content, it's just to click on Upload Content and then choose your PowerPoint presentation. Then it gets uploaded and it takes a while, and then it's available as a web presentation instead. And a web presentation could look something like this.
Hej, jag heter Björn Edin, jag ser ut som på den här bilden. Det är jag som kommer att hålla i den så kallade programintegrerande kursen.
And then I mute the presentation, but the additional functionality, you see the progress bar here, and this is one of the key features. You get a content view here, so you can directly go to the part you're interested in and hear my narration to it.
Väldigt många lärandemål som måste upp.
So, to wrap things up, the solution I've described is really dead simple to use for a teacher. And the time required to record and publish a presentation is only a few minutes more than to give the presentation itself, unless you want to edit the presentation. The solution is also sustainable in the way, since the content can easily be modified for upcoming course rounds next year, and also because the most valuable part, the recorded presentations, are actually stored locally at first. So if Brainshark, for example, goes bankrupt, the presentations can then be uploaded to some other similar service. So I hope this has caught your attention, and if you want some help getting started, please contact me at this email address. Thank you.